What is Sean doing? I think he's trying to think of an intro for 5 things. Last week the other day I saw... No. This one time when I was a kid... what are you guys eating? This is kind of hard to watch. Hard to watch? What are you talking about? I'm gonna make popcorn. Got it. Yesterday, Alicia and I went on a hike on part of the Conestoga Trail, which is a small part of the much larger Appalachian Trail. Ooh, Prime, I think he's doing a Thoughts from Places. What? Like the Vlogbrothers? When we reached the pinnacle overlook, I realized that the universe was... Ah, this is stupid. Oh, he gave up. Quitter. What are you guys doing? Watching you fail? Oh, that's not nice. Well... Look guys, the intro to 5 things isn't easy, you know. This is a very delicate art. What?! I absolutely love the Beatles, and I absolutely love covers of Beatles music. So it must go without saying that I love Easy Star All-Star's Lonely Hearts Dub Band. Get it? Dub band, because it's reggae? Anyway. That album is several years old at this point. Their most recent masterpiece is an homage to one of the best pop albums of all time. This is Easy Star's Thriller. I said you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. I said you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. But you wanna be back, just get it, repeat it. No one wants to be defeated. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she caused the scene. Then Mary had done with either dream of being the one who will dance on the floor in the round. Every track from Michael Jackson's Thriller that you know and love is represented here. You can buy it on iTunes, or if you have Spotify, you can stream the entire album right now. I love this kind of thing where a mirror is held up to pop culture and the thing that's reflected is not necessarily the original source, but something completely original and different. Mirror, 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 mirror. Do you say mirror with 1 or 2 syllables? Maybe I should just give mirror a completely new name. I'll start calling it Reflex.
Desserts are what I call desserts. Trays are entrees. I call sandwiches Sammy's, Sandoozles, or Adam Sandler's. Air conditioners are Cool Blasters with a Z. I don't know where that came from.
This is a clip from a Season 3 episode of Parks and Recreation, one of my favorite television shows. Aziz Ansari plays Tom Haverford, a character with some very unique viewpoints.
Fried chicken is fry chicky chick. Chicken parm is chicky parm parm. Chicken cacciatore, chicky catch.
This little bit in this episode, which I think amounts to less than 10 seconds of screen time, has spawned a joke website called TomHaverfoods.com. You can keep hitting refresh to see different names for Haverfoods. For instance, burgers are moo pies, pickles are Hulk wieners, muffins are naked cupcakes. Go on over to the website and leave me some comments letting me know what your favorites are. And if you don't see any you like, you can always submit your own using the email address on the bottom of the page. If you've been watching Saturday Night Live over the past few years, you probably know who Jay Pharoah is by now. He's the guy who has the killer Will Smith impression.
Jaden has been lighting up Hollywood. You know my son Jaden, right?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. He's just an ordinary, skinny 12-year-old kid, but with the power of positive thinking.
And he also has a killer Jay-Z impression.
Thankful for my rhymes, the way I spit and talk. I'm thankful for Beyonce, I heard but don't. Thankful for my money, I'm thankful for my crew. Most of all, I'm thankful that I'm me and I'm not you, Hova. Yep.
And as it turns out, those aren't the only good impressions he has.
Hey you over there. I said, hey you over there, come here. I want to talk to you. I said, I want to talk to you.
Beginning this fall, Lorne Michaels will be replacing Fred Armisen's President Obama with Jay Pharoah's President Obama.
So let's just cut to the chase. In my dorm room, I've got a bottle of Jack Daniels and all the chicken you can eat. And whatever happens, we can just blame it on the alcohol.
This clip that you're seeing is Jay Pharoah before he was even on Saturday Night Live. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it were appearances like this that got him the gig in the first place. But since Jay Pharoah was not a full-time cast member before this season, I have a feeling Lorne Michaels did not want to put him in such an important role. And if any of you are feeling bad about Fred Armisen, he's fine. First of all, he plays about 8 dozen other recurring roles on that show. And second, he has his own hilarious sketch show called Portlandia on IFC.
Put a bird on it!
When I was a kid, I always wanted those giant Lego sets.
The ice planet was in a deep freeze until a maniac touched down. Lego maniac!
The biggest problem, of course, was that Legos are expensive. The other problem, though, typically, and I know this isn't the case now, but I'm just making a point, typically Lego sets were stationary things. You built them and then they sat still and they didn't move. So when Connects came along, suddenly I was really interested. And luckily for my parents, they were a little bit less expensive. So I got pretty heavily involved in Connects. I remember making trucks, bridges, simple machines, all kinds of things. But I never made nothing like this. 8 months of work, 40,000 pieces of Connects, 450 feet of track, 21 different paths that the balls can take. Balls. I don't know how old this guy is. At the end of the video you can see him. You can tell he's not that old, but he's built a Connects masterpiece in his bedroom. It's absolutely astounding. Given the exact same resources, 40,000 pieces, 8 months of time, I don't think I could accomplish anything close to what this guy did. This video was just posted yesterday, so the Charmies should get headed over there, put their stamp of approval all over it. Finally this week, I'm going to make mention of the fact that one of my favorite genres of music is, and you might not have guessed it, rap. What? Why are you laughing? I'm serious. Sometime last year on 5 Things, I remember featuring That's Racist, and I said something like, I can't tell how funny this is supposed to be.
Drinking beer, probably drinking some more beer.
Well, a year later, cue Macklemore. I can't tell how funny this is supposed to be. Oh! All I can tell you for sure is that this is my f***ing jam. This video has racked up 2 million hits in a week, and I'm pretty sure that half of them were me.
Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine, dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes, those are green, draped in a leopard mink, girl standing next to me, probably should have washed this, smells like R. Kelly sheets.
This song, Thrift Shop, is the upcoming single off of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's debut album. If the rest of the tracks on the album are half as good as this one, I'm gonna love this shit out of it.
Then you hella won't.
Goodwill, poppin' tags, yeah.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is f***ing awesome.
Also, because of the song, for the past week I've just been walking around saying, this is f***ing awesome. And that does it for 5 Things this week. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at shawnvmartin so that we can chat. Look for the newest episode of the 5 Things podcast this weekend in the iTunes store and on YouTube. We will be talking about the Emmy race, and I will see you next week. Like slid in. That's not gonna work. Got it. Yesterday. Dog, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Kill him. And I absolutely love Beatles. Sorry. I don't love blowing on the camera. There's a hair. There we go. What? 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 How many different ways can I say what? 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 Hey guys, thanks for watching this week. If you haven't noticed, this is the new default view of 5 Things, this little window. And in the background is my computer, which I will use to display the things as I talk about them, in case you didn't catch on to that. In my second monitor over there, I will always be showing the desktop. And I'm going to change it every week. And it would be cool if you guys could guess what I'm showing. I'll make it a little bit easier this week and bring it into focus. Hopefully at least one person can get that. I'm not going to pick real obscure things, I'm just going to put pretty pictures on my desktop, but go back and look at last week's episode and see if anyone can figure out what city that is. It's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And what about this one? Anyway, check out some of the other stuff I've been working on this week on my left, your right. Up top, check out the most recent 5 Things podcast where I introduce Chris. Chris is going to be doing a voice recap podcast weekly with me because The Voice is the only reality competition that I can stand to watch. I'll explain why on the first episode. In the middle, we have the most recent episode of SVM on Hermitcraft. I decided to go join the prank war that's going on the server, and I filled I Am Spoon's house with pigs, which is actually less of a prank and more of a favor because I saw him kill them with a fortune sword and he ended up with almost 2 stacks of pork. Those could have been my 2 stacks of pork. And on the bottom we have the first episode of a new Sims series on SVM Gaming. That's right, when I reached SVM Plays Sims episode 50, I decided to do a spin-off series with SVM Prime because he's got more spare time. So he is playing as a character called Eli McManus. He is a private eye, he's in the big city, and he's hidden the streets to solve cases or something. I don't know what he's doing, it's his series. Anyway, make sure you check out that stuff. Thank you for watching. Please like and favorite. I'll see ya.